Singing,
because
Uh,
the new one, Coach, you can tell
it's
he's
not.
singing in a different range.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah, he's sing. Yeah, you can tell he's in the whole. I think the
yeah,
key is different.
yeah.
oh,
Yeah, he's
Like,
singing in a different key.
and also what you were hearing on like the screen, I didn't like master it and render it down, so
mm,
it might be a little more like crispy, I guess. But like when you render it and
right.
finalize it on the MP3 altogether, it kind of smooths out a little bit. You know, compress. It's not compressed yet and everything.
Right. But you
The
sound totally
level.
different on this record.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because I have a little bit of a phaser on my
Mm,
vocals too on that. So
right.
tell me you'll catch me.
That's
But
dope.
yeah,
I like that one even more.
can you see on that one? I when I first made, because like when you play it through here, like when you get when you hear the link like
Mm,
on your own with your headset, it sounds fuller. Like you hear the bass more and stuff.
right.
Like when we hear it together on this, it sounds a little tinny. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the you don't hear the bass and
Because it's not mastered yet. Basically, you ain't gotta.
Oh, that's what it is.
yeah. But no, like even like that one we just heard,
Mm,
like when we heard it all together, it sounds even better if you listen to the link on your own in your
right.
headset. Like when we share like the stream watching it.
Right.
You talking about the stem? When you listen to the stem, the original straight from you?
No, like so like when you just played that track, like when
Yeah.
we were all listening together, you can't hear the bass that good and all the other stuff. Like the vocals are really a lot louder, which is fine, and you can hear like the piano and stuff.
Mm,
But like when you listen to it raw from YouTube on your own with the headset
right.
and not through StreamYard, like streaming,
Right.
like
It sounds
it's
different.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like it still sounds the same song, but it'll
Mm,
sound fuller. You
yeah.
hear all the other instruments better, like you know.
Oh,
But yeah, but no, yeah, man, that's because I'm singing more in like baritone
mm,
in that joint. Like that's kind of like at my age now is
mm,
my wheelhouse. You know,
right.
when I got to start singing higher, you know, it's not as pretty.
So that's your natural like vocal range, the baritone.
I guess now it is. You know,
Right.
I used to be a tenor, but not anymore. I mean, I can still sing pretty good. Like even in that song, there's some higher
Mm,
notes, you know, but not like you know Sean Stockman bringing.
right.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
but some of the if the track you what I just made that I played for y'all, the I'm back one. If I had a better singing microphone, like those higher vocals sound better. Like
Right.
this mic is very it doesn't do well with louder singing and higher notes.
Right.
Like your microphone makes a big difference. You know, that's like
Yeah.
half the battle. You know, because you can tweak stuff in the studio and make things sound however, but you got if you're recording it on something that's not it's not made for vocal recording. You know,
Right.
I have the ball. What's this in a freaking studio mic? This is what I sang on.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I need to get a condenser mic. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no. Like I said, these are all preliminary ideas that I just want to put out there. And,
That needs to be put out also. That song.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one's on YouTube.
That's dope. Definitely. That needs to be a single.
Yeah, I like the lyrics. Good on that one.
See, but if you came out as an artist now, what's the market for you? Because you rap and then you sing, but it's like when hearing you singing baritone is like very different from you rapping.
Right.
There's no artist
Yeah.
like in R&B that's doing that right now.
Yeah, like, well, that's why for me, I've always I've always been like that as a musician in general. Like, I have these split personalities musically.
Right.
Like, like I can get on a bass and play some heavy, like I don't know. I get into some heavy stuff, like rock, like metal, and
Right.
And you do rock also?
yeah, I got a
So
rock joint on YouTube right now too.
see, yeah, so it would be hard to as a label. How would they promote you because you're doing different genre? They wouldn't know what genre to put you in.
Exactly. Well, that's why I don't know, man. I mean, I can go in my lane and just be like one genre, but
What to you as an artist is your natural lane though?
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
you don't even know.
I just like so. I'm into so many styles, bro. Like the thing I would have to do is I would have to hook up with other artists that are kind of like me, that like a lot of influence from other things. Like honestly, I think it would it would be some kind of like pop, I guess, because technically pop isn't its own
Hmm.
genre. It can be a lot of different. I'm not gonna mean to sound this blasphemous, but like Michael Jackson, like what was his genre? You know, he had everything from R&B sound and stuff to rock sound and stuff. You know,
Right.
so
But see,
like,
when Mike, it worked for Mike because of how talented he was.
right,
There's artists now that's trying to be in different genres and they don't work with him.
yeah,
But I think like a good artist that comes to mind is Jelly Roll. I love Jelly Roll's last album because he can do the hip hop collab or he could do the country or the pop or whatever, and he has a voice on him.
yeah. Like,
That's interesting. You say
see, I'm
that.
not the big fan of Jelly Roll's singing voice,
Mhm.
but I know what you're saying. He's
Yeah, like
definitely,
it's not too many artists that can like what is Post Malone? What is he exactly?
yeah.
Because I don't
Like
know.
Post Malone can almost do a little bit of both, but not many. Like, if I really concentrated on it, and I could write any kind of, like, I can even, if Bone Thugs and Harmony came to me tomorrow
Mhm.
and were like, hey man, we want to put a few tracks together, I can I can pen down some Bone Thugs like bars. You know, I'm not saying I would do it that good.
Right.
You know, taking a
Yeah,
hit
pretty
of the
funny.
bud, gotta get up on my cuz, smoking the choking the bud. You know, like shit. You know, like
See, as a
that's
label, I wouldn't know how to promote you because you're doing R&B and you're rapping and it's rock and
I
that would
know.
be a nightmare for a label.
I know. That's why I'm 50. I don't do it for a living. But
Right.
Right.
no, I never really tried to. I mean, the, when I was serious about just honestly the best, um, like when I was in my probably like
Donald Cannon said, "Let's hear a freestyle right now."
I'm not a freestyle rapper, so I can write
Mm.
something freestyle, but like just sit down real and be like, all right, let's talk about this.
Right.
Let's say this here.
He is just funny.
Yeah. But no, like I'm not, that's why I said before with rapping, like I told myself like I'm not a legit rapper. You know what I mean?
He wants to hear you. He wants to hear you rhyme something right now.
Oh, you weren't here before. I just
He just came in. He wants to hear you rhyme something.
I mean, I could like,
You could recite the boss of that new song you just did.
yeah, I can be like, let's see, started from the gutter, made the hustle my art, wrote pain into verses, put my soul into bars. Every scar that I carry is a badge on my chest. Every
Mm.
loss was a lesson, every trial a test. Now I'm seasoned, sharper than I ever been. Older, wiser, but I'm hungry to win. Legends don't fade, we adapt, we rise, put truth in the rhythm and fire in the lines. I'm a product of the struggle, but I walk with pride. Built a lane on my own, never needed a guide. And when the beat dropped heavy, I knew it was fate. I'm back, hell yeah. The canvas was great.
That's right. He said you got to have something from 1970. That's funny.
Yo, I love. Yo, I clicked on. I added YouTube back, but I added Lawrence Tears instead of Vibes instead
I
of
was
Echo
born
Acid.
in 1975.
So yeah, so
I gotta have
from
something
the
from
Lawrence Tears family.
1970. That was before rap was invented, and I ain't that old, bitch.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like when you hear the song, it sounds like a trap song, but it's actual bars being spit.
yep,
Yeah.
You know.
yep, yep. Man, this is good, man. I like both songs, man. I ain't gonna front. In terms of what lane to go in, man, I don't know.
If I remove the, I don't know what twang.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about lane, um, but it does give me the I don't know if y'all remember this group PM Dawn.
Uh-huh.
Now, not their major release stuff, right?
Uh,
I'm talking
Mhm.
about like when you listen to the album,
right.
like songs like on the first album, it's like song 6, 7, 8. It's like it's so heavy, like folk and rock influence, but then
Hmm.
when you start rapping, you like this is so. It's yeah. I remember Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You remember how like
Mr. Wendell.
you remember Dion Ferris used to sing like they hooks and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and you y'all remember Dion Ferris?
Yeah.
She was what's this song? She um where she went
Yeah.
crazy.
You gotta be or something like that.
No, that's Desiree.
My bad.
That's
What
Desiree
what's I
London.
remember Dion. I don't remember the song title though.
She had a song called she had a song called
Oh,
Hopeless, like a penny with a hole in it.
Okay.
Some say I'm hopeless. A penny with, and then she had another song. I'm gonna find it because the other song she had is fire. It's on her Wildfire. It's a song called I Know,
Okay.
but it's fire, bro.
Miguel P said you gotta remove the twang, coach. Well,
what?
that's the down south
What
accent.
twang?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's me. So you want me to turn off my accent? I have a I have an ex New York guy with a that was brought up in the South twang. Like it's weird.
yeah. Oh, I know the feeling.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like if I start being around my New York peeps, I get yo, how you doing? I get my my New York sound back a little bit, but
Yep.
down in Florida they start talking like this and
Right.
Yeah.
kind of gives a little influence. Like, son, you need to put that up. You know,
Yeah.
like you hear all. Then when I go home, my dad's like, put that thing over there. You know, then when I go to school, I hear all these rednecks. So I didn't. I didn't establish my accent yet when I moved to Florida. When you're still going through puberty and stuff, you don't get your voice yet.
Yep.
My parents are already like ingrained. I didn't know what. I never said y'all. What's up, y'all?
Right.
Yeah. Now I feel you. I think both songs are great, bro. I think both songs are great, bro.
But no, if you go on my YouTube, try, bro. I have my rock song where
Mhm.
It's kind of like a grunge era influence.
He said Don Cannon said PM Dog equals Tribe Called Quest. I think those two groups sound different.
Oh yeah, a lot different.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it is because so here's the thing: I'm trying to figure out what what the sound is, but I don't want to be disrespectful at the same time because I understand how difficult it is to be an artist. For one, the technical part of it is very difficult, right?
Right.
Like we sat with Coach for about an hour while he was trying to fine tune. So that part, but the part where you're trying to share your feelings is also difficult. Because what if you put your feelings out there and then people disrespect it? Now you shared how you feel with the world and people don't like it, and now you may get crushed under this thing of I can't share anything with the world, you know.
Miguel is asking, have you considered singing the lyrics?
Have I considered singing the
He he
lyrics?
he missed the song, yeah, like Coach sings
Oh,
and raps.
yeah. Oh, so Miguel wasn't here for. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
he wasn't here.
Yeah, no, and I can't play it on Blowing Tears, man. Or maybe I
Yeah,
can
no, that's
play.
fine.
Yeah,
No, no, you
the
gotta
one
play
on
it
YouTube
again.
I can't play, but the other one we can, you know.
I
But
mean, I don't want to. I don't want to like overstimulate y'all with that same joint over and over again. I
DJ
feel
said, I wonder if Coach would be thrown off accent wise with if he hung out with Rick Ross.
maybe.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. Like, if I was to write, like, cause I can, you know, it's easy. I wouldn't say it's easy, but like when I made up the rap and the music for the theme song for Echo and Essence, like I wanted to kind of do it, record it myself, but I kind of just wanted to twist around the vibes and stuff, tune and make it sing Echo and Essence instead, So I kind of just
The vibes and stuff intro. Both of those intros are
Yeah,
fire.
I
yeah.
love both of them.
Yeah.
But like I would write like like yo, it's Echo and Essence, where the real ones connect. Culture on the table, put respect on respect. Like I
Right.
can come up, like I couldn't if you made me like battle me right now in a
Mhm.
friggin' like I'm good at like I'll write something down and be like, all right, now I want to say this here, not this.
Right.
Like just off the top of the dome. Like I can sing off the top of the dome, like,
Mhm.
but rapping off the top of the dome, I'm not as good as I'm.
Yeah, because you got to be good at that, bro.
Yeah, like
Right.
I can write a rap for someone like culture on the table,
Mhm.
respect on respect, men bonding, iron sharpens iron in the fire, speaking truth to the youth, lifting minds even higher.
Right.
Like I can, like I hear things, like I know the thoughts I want to say, but to make it, that's what's great about freestyle rappers. Like they can come up with good content and still make the rhymes dope.
Right.
Right.
Cause like
That,
sometimes I'll do because I'm such a tinkerer,
mhm.
like I'll get pissed and I want to make it perfect. Like so I want to go back and fix that other line. I want to say this here. Cause like when you're doing it on a track, there's like play on word things you want to put to it sometimes. Like some people have a good pen game, like way
Mhm.
better than their freestyle game,
Right.
you know. So I'm more of a
Don Cannon is asking. He keeps calling PM Dawn PM Dog, so I guess he don't like them. But he's saying, are they closer to De La Soul? I don't think they sound like De La Soul either.
No, I don't think they.
no. I mean, I would say PM Dawn's closer to the De La Soul style than they are to Tribe. But when he was trying to say that,
But De La never sang
but
their
De La
vocals.
can't sing,
Yeah, you had a singer and a rapper in PM Dawn.
right?
Yeah. No, I think what coach is at is, to be honest, when you're talking about acts like this. It's kind of like in that Lenny Kravitz type lane where you could be all in on one thing and the next song will be all in another lane, and you're trying to figure
Yeah,
out like. But the key to it is to not try to figure it out. Just vibe to it and listen and enjoy it.
yeah. Like if
But
you
you
listen,
know, but the thing is, people always want to label something. They always want to put you in a category.
Right.
So that's why I asked Coach, like, what would be his category as an artist, because he's doing rock, he's doing hip hop, he's doing R&B.
Yep. Yep.
They're gonna be thrown off like, yo, like, what is he?
that's
Yep.
why I'm meant to be a producer or a writer for other people.
Right.
You know, like I mean, see, if you want to talk about an artist that plays a lot of genres, Seal is one. If you really listen to his records,
Yeah.
like he has everything from. I've heard him play like bluesy sounding stuff, R&B
Yeah.
sounding stuff,
Yep.
to club sounding stuff, like an EDM vibe in the background, like pop, rock. You know, he's a personal big influence of mine. Like I'd love to make because I make a bunch of EDM music too. I got some,
Yeah, you do EDM also.
bro. I got some dubstep that'll melt your brain. Like it's just like
What
these
is
little
EDM anyway? What is that?
electronic dance
Dance
music.
music.
But what's cool about EDM, you can have that as a backbone to something, and then add instruments and singing on the top of it. You know,
I think I know how to market you. You would have to be like, you would have to come out with your own type of album, but it would be like a compilation album with like various artists, and you do like the producing, and then sometimes you jump on the track with that artist.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know
so
what you're
that,
saying.
you know what I'm saying, because then you're able to display all your sounds on one album with different artists on it.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Because if you look at like Babyface,
Hmm.
he's done different kinds of. You know, I know Freezy's not the biggest fan, but
You don't like Babyface, Unc?
There's a thing with me and baby. There's a baby face sound, and if you heard one baby face song, you heard them all, regardless of singing it. Like to me, if you the only difference is after seven because they can sing.
if
Mhm.
I could change,
But
that's
see, if
fire. He did with Eric
being that
Clapton.
Babyface is a dope songwriter, right? But he couldn't, it wouldn't be the same if he did Breathe Again on his own.
You know what? When you just said adult, that's technically my music. I'm an adult contemporary artist, I guess.
Okay.
That's that. I don't even know what that genre it is or
Right.
means.
That's
But
what, like, the pop and the pop rock
it's
and
like
all
a
that.
mix between it's like
Yeah.
grown folk music, but some of it's rocky, some of
Right.
it's poppy, sometimes it's like Walking in Memphis, like
Mhm.
that
Right.
Freezy loves. That's like an adult contemporary song. That's not really a genre song,
Right.
Same thing with like all those cheesy "Life is a highway,"
Mhm.
like those kind of songs.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. There's this song by Vanessa Carlton. I don't know if y'all ever heard this or not, but
Yeah, yacht rock. Toria's got it.
That
I,
one, yeah.
yeah, there's this song, bro. And I think she right too. That's where the Isley Brothers are in my mind.
Yacht rock. They're not yacht rock. What?
The Isley Brothers are yacht rock.
No, they are not.
La di da, cheeseburgers in paradise. I mean, come on.
Yacht rock.
Toto was more yacht rock than Ozzy Brothers.
Toto's fire.
Probably, but in the grand scheme of things, I mean, you ain't never heard them stop the music and let Ron Isley like get in his singing bag, bro. Like you ain't never heard no. When I listen to the yacht, I'll tell you what, and maybe it's coincidence, and maybe it's the universe telling me something. But it seemed like every time I'm getting late night gas, you know how like you driving like 3 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
and like you the only person at the pump, and you walking in the store,
Right.
the Isley Brothers always come across the radio. Living
Bro.
all the
Like
love.
when he puts Baby Come Back. Bro, I did this.
I like that song though, Brian.
Bro, I did a parody song for like some friends, and they were black and white, so I did a parody song because like about my mixed friend that was like really light skinned.
Mm.
I called it "Baby I'm Black."
Wow.
Don't get it wrong. I'm just as dark as my dad. You know, I did this like whole. I like wrote this whole song and
Right.
"Baby I'm Black," like because just to prove that he's like he was kind of like Isaiah Hartenstein.
Wow.
But I don't never forget. He was like a red bone, like half red bone. That's why he had that.
Yo, them beige dudes, bro, they be having an identity
Yeah,
crisis.
bro. He was lighter than LaMelo, bro. He was pretty light.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played for Tennessee Tech too.
Oh.
He was whiter than me, like skin wise and everything. But his dad was black and his mom was
So
white.
Isaiah Hartenstein, wherever you at.
Yeah, man. We miss you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Mitch fans don't miss you, but I miss you.
Mhm. Yeah.
You had those beige dudes.
Yeah, them beige dudes be having identity crisis, bro. I mean, I'll be like, every time I see them khaki color dudes, I'll be like, bro, you just gotta be yourself.
That's why the Knicks haven't been winning. We've only had 2 or 3 beige dudes, bro.
I didn't know khaki was a color. Khaki colored.
Well,
Yeah. Khaki, eggshell, tan, beige.
that's when we started winning. We got Brunson. He's a beige guy.
Right. Josh Hart.
Josh is beige. See,
Yeah.
that's when we started winning.
Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
It's going to be the beige dudes up there
That's
winning
what
the championship
Leon
for us.
Rose, bro. He
Yeah, they're going to
knows
win the
what's up.
championship for us. The beige dudes.
Yeah. And see, you can't be considered beige if you don't have hair. If you're a beige dude and don't have hair, see, you don't count, right? Because we need to see the curly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. And yo, people like, yo, Uncle Freezy racist. No, I ain't racist, bro. I'm not racist.
That hair like Reggie. I heard of dreadlocks, but not shitlocks.
Yeah. Hey, Cody looked me up. He said you should record the Beige album.
Yeah. Baby, I'm beige.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Turn the
Lawrence
beige.
Kidd.
Hey, that's what we'll do.
To, Echo and Essence. Salute to everybody watching us on X. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. We just vibing. Ain't nothing really going on. For my Lawrence Tears people, I accidentally hit the button, so I'm sorry to alert y'all, but I'm glad y'all here. I'm kind of glad y'all here. I meant to click on the Echo and Essence button, and I clicked on Lawrence Tears by accident because the two logos look similar. Now that I look at them, they look. I need to make one more distinct than the other, but appreciate y'all being here, man. It's about 4:00 in the morning, and yeah, we just vibing out, man, just hanging out.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus, you get a test. You get a test of what Echo and Essence is about. So let me. I want to shift gear a little bit, just a teeny bit, right? I know someone, right? I know someone who is going into their prime years. I think this person is like 24, something like this.
Mm.
And they're trying to get back into dating mode after being in a COVID relationship. Yeah, remember those? Remember COVID relationships?
Yep.
He was in a COVID relationship, right? That you remember isolation, remember you couldn't go nowhere, maybe you used the app, found somebody,
Right.
whatever. And so after that breakup, he trying to get back into the market, right? And he find it difficult, right? And I was talking to him. We was at outside at an event, just outdoors, whatever. And he was like, "Yo, Uncle Freezy, look, all the ladies, instead of enjoying themselves, guess where they at? They're on their phones."
Mhm.
And it's like if you walk up to one and try to holler, like, it's like, yo, they don't know your phone so hard that they don't even know what's going on at the event. They taking your selfies, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all type of stuff. Coach, you ever saw that? Like you go somewhere and all the ladies are just like this. This is what they doing. They like, or
Oh God, Selfieville.
or they on their phone. And so he was like, he tried to holler at a lady, and she was like, "What? What do you want?" And he's like, "Yo, this is gonna be hard. Right? This is gonna be hard. Right? Like when a lady asks you, "What do you want?" You don't know her. You're trying to get to know her, and she's like, "Yo, what you want?" I'm like, "Hey, man." I'm like, "Hey, dog. She might be from East Flatbush. You ain't gonna be able to holler like she might be from
Not
she
even
might be
flat.
from Canarsie. You can't just walk up to her and holler like that. Chat. Tell me where y'all are with the meeting new people thing post COVID.
I would go back on the dating app,
Yeah,
because at least you get a sense of who you're dealing with than to just walk up to somebody and then they on their phone and they're not even looking at you.
Right.
You know, go back on the dating app. That's why they have Instagram. It's social networking. You can meet anybody over there or X or Facebook.
Right.
And you can see what they look like before you actually go out on a date with them. That's important too.
I yeah, I agree. I agree with you, but here's the thing though. The social media thing was busting way before COVID. It
Yeah,
just exacerbated because of isolation.
right.
And when you 24, think about you 24, you done graduated from college, you done started your new job, you know, worked at your job like 2 or 3 years, whatever. You finally get your little whip. I mean, the whip that you want. You remember how when you're young, you had to get the whip where somebody helped you get a car? Like pops, I don't want to drive a Subaru, man. Hey, bro, that's all I can afford, son. You know what I'm saying? Now you get your own whip. You out there with your silver Honda Civic with the moon roof or whatever. You feel like you fly, whatever. Coach, you
Yeah.
got anything on? No.
man, you just
You don't get the young part.
well, it's not that. It's just I've talked about this before, and other when we talk about it's so easy nowadays, bro. Like when you young, like because back when we were younger, right? We were limited to our zip code, technically.
Basically.
Like there was no internet, there was no social media, so the only women that were available were girls, ladies, females, whatever, dudes. If you run that way, all respect. You know what I'm saying? Like were from your school and your town.
Right.
Like the only time you saw other honeys and females if you played a sport or did something like you went to an away game, or if you were blessed enough to be on the track team. Woo! You go to them track meets with like 5 or 6 teams and the boys and girls, and they're even wearing nice little track outfits.
Hey, girl.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah,
what events are you in?
Right.
I gotta go run 100 real quick. I'll be right back.
I'll be right. Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta do the long jump and get some sand in my pants. Be right back. Nah, but and that's the only time you saw. And if you did see a girl from another school, how you gonna keep in touch with her? You can't text with her. You can't video chat. If you lucky, once in a while you talk to each other on the phone. She might be long distance. You know what that? You know we used to have to pay for long distance calls. You ever remember that?
Yeah. You ever sit at a payphone? You ever sit at a payphone with $3 worth of quarter? Yeah.
I mean, this like I said, this predates internet. So like then in my early 20s, when the internet started creeping, like Donald Cannon was just talking about, started checking out them chat rooms, and that was cool. Like, hey,
Right.
Yeah.
you didn't know if that was a
Bro, the Yahoo chat rooms back in the
Yes, I used to
oh
be
yeah,
there. That's how I got
yeah,
the Triborough name. Was up in there.
yeah,
bro, they
and
used to be busting, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, I was on some. Bro, some of those were so fun though and creative. Like they had some. There was this one I used to be a part of. It was called like Insult something, and it was like, well, it used to be where you could start. You put your hand up, and everyone takes turn. You can actually get on the mic for a second and say something. So
Yeah,
like the whole chat room.
right.
yeah.
So there was this insult room, bro. It was the funniest thing ever, bro. There'd be people because sometimes people would have their little picture on their
Right.
profile, and man, don't put a picture on there that might show like you got a gap in your teeth or something, or
Right.
your chin goes out a little more. Like people get on you quick. It was like one of those wilding out, like one of those. But in the chat room,
Right.
it was just people cracking on each other.
Right.
Yeah, it was one of the funniest shows. Like, and you had some of your favorites that got on there. Man, this dude looked like blah blah.
Right.
I bet you. I know for sure. My man used to go in that damn. That chat room. God, why can't I think of his name? I hate being old, bro. Sucks.
Right.
But anyway, I couldn't think of. I can't. A guy that comes on with us all the time. I can't. Oh, Soulfinger. I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
think of his name for a second.
Oh, you could.
I know, damn sure Soulfinger. Soulfinger was on them things. He was like saying them analogies. Man, you look like a puppy with peanut butter.
Right.
Looking like the backstrap of a pig on a hot summer day.
Right.
Right.
Just some of the things he come up with. Like, I don't even know what I just said, but like I know he was on them kind of. But no, man. And then like I was on this one in the early days. It was like a karaoke like chat room. It was pretty fire, and you took turns on that, and that started to become pretty good. That was like the beginning ideas of like Twitch. Well, Twitch is like kind of, but it was so different. Like sometimes the early old stuff is they don't have stuff like that now. I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, it evolved, man, into something. You know how it's one way when it's small, and then when the bigger it gets, you don't recognize it no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like I know on Twitch and stuff like that, they have it where I can sit here and sing to you or DJ live, and
Right.
you can enjoy it. And then sometimes you can stream someone else with you and you can collab a little bit. But I've never seen one where like an online karaoke bar.
Right.
Like they used to have it. It was on a website called SingSnap, and it's a real thing. But why couldn't you do that on Twitch or like YouTube or something, or even like where people get in line, they take turns. Like you can sign up ahead of time because you can only have so many people. Because you can't be having like 100 people in line. And, you only get one turn and you're done. I used to hate going to a karaoke place. And
right.
it was so dang busy. I only got to go up there once. I like to go to them smaller ones and take some turns. Hell yeah, Donald Cannon. That back then, the old texting used to be writing a love note.
Right.
You like me? Check yes or no.
Coach, I think I may have given my cousin bad advice.
Uh-oh.
Based on what you did. I maybe gave my cousin bad advice then. I was like, man, how you feel? He's like, man, I feel good, man. I've been in the gym. He one of those dudes that are super regimented.
Yeah.
Wake up, eat a certain breakfast, go to the gym at a certain time, be out of the gym by a certain time, be at work, whole day regimented. He like the type of dude like Thursday for dinner, I'm gonna eat pizza from such and
Right.
such.
It's a routine.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
he like
Yeah.
He's one of them Groundhog Day motherfuckers.
yeah,
I can't
like
stand those people, bro.
yeah.
I
And
couldn't. I can't do it, bro.
bro, I'll be like, by the time Thursday get here, bro, I'm gonna just eat what I want, bro. I don't
Yeah.
that's me now. But then again, I'm not in super duper shape like this dude. This dude looks like he played receiver for the Chiefs, right? Not me. I'm different, right? Whatever. But I was like, yo,
He look like he eats. He receives things from the chefs.
well, yeah. That's cool. But who are the chefs? Yeah, right. I feel you. But he one of those dudes that tracks his micros, like you know what I'm saying, such and such got such amount of protein in it and all that.
Mhm.
Like me, I ain't never looked at the M&M bag and thought about protein, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but he's that guy. But anyway, the ladies were there, and I was like, yo, just go holler, just say something. He was like, man, what is there to say? We outside, you know, and you know, it's a function. I'm like, bro, you find that this is where you find the love of your life at.
Yeah.
And like at a cookout,
Right.
at a cookout, that's exactly the place.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. So I told him like, hey man, just go over and say, y'all need to stop looking at me. Y'all making me feel uncomfortable. I told him to say that to like the group of ladies. Right.
They do it.
Yeah, he went over there and said it. He's like, yo, y'all need to stop looking at me like that, man. Y'all making me feel uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And they got an attitude with him, and they
Wow.
got up and walked away from him,
So
right?
it backfired. They didn't even laugh.
It backfired, bro.
That's crazy.
The reason why it backfired because he wasn't confident in it, man. I was like, he's like, yo, y'all need to stop looking at me. Y'all making me feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like,
But when he approached was he smiling when he said it?
I did him.
Yeah.
I doubt it. I couldn't see him
See?
because he walked away from me.
Mm. So
He
she
was,
probably took it as an insult, or or it was a cheap pickup line.
yeah, I mean, it is a cheap pickup line,
Right.
right? But the thing about it is, um, um, I think the ladies like it if you're confident and it seems like you have a personality and you really into them. That's what I think.
That's where social media comes into play, because now you're able to show people your personality before you talk to them. And if they don't like who you are, then they could just move on.
Right.
But I think for the women, I think OnlyFans and Cash App ruined the dating scene, because it's
Cash
like,
App,
yes, and I'm gonna tell you, because there's a lot of women I've seen where unless you put in money in a Cash App first, they're not even trying to have a conversation with you.
man. I send them a picture
That
of my
that
little.
is the sad reality of some women now. Like, if you're not trying to hook them up with some cash in their Cash App, they're not trying to say hello to you.
Nah, come on, that can't be true.
I'm telling you, I will not lie to you. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
is
like,
that true? Is that true? Or is Travers shooting us the gas?
nah, it's true. For not for all women, for some women. But I think, again, it's like the- a lot of women now, they're independent because of OnlyFans, so they don't feel like they need a man to do anything for them because they got their own money. So what do you bring to the table for them?
What bring to the table?
It's got to be beige.
Bring to the table. I mean, I'll be like, look,
On the
I,
lone
and
beige
listen,
highway.
I'm a 6'5" beige dude, former athlete that got my own whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So it's like you gotta. I'm married.
yeah,
I'm trying to tell him how I used to do it back in the '90s.
right. I'm telling you, it's like it's sad, but it's like I see the mentality of people, how people act on social media.
Bro, I mean, look, it's a two-way problem. Both sides are wrong.
Hmm.
And I'm not just saying this because I'm on the guy side, but on the woman side, now you know what? I'm gonna do the men's side first.
Oh boy.
On the men's side, guys are expecting, like they're all picky and swiping left and right on people. Like if they look like, she don't look like Beyonce, never mind. Her booty ain't thick enough,
But
never
I mean
mind,
that's a preference though, right? What's wrong with that?
bro. To have a preference based on looks first, you're never gonna find something substantial, bro.
Coach, you are a man. You are not about to sit here and tell me that you're gonna talk to somebody that you're not attracted to.
I don't have attraction anymore. Like
Oh,
physical
Mhm.
attraction, I can tell when someone's fine as hell. They got a nice booty, some nice breasts,
Right.
you know, beautiful face, nice hair, good skin. I can tell what all that is.
Mhm.
But I had an epiphany when I was right before I met my ex-wife. Ex-wife. Um, I lived a life where I could get any woman I wanted because of the way I looked. I was in perfect shape. I was big, muscular football player. I was Italian. Had a nice tan. I knew how to dress, could sing, dance. I was a football player, whatever. I didn't have a hard time with the ladies, you know what I'm saying? And I found myself being very vain and being into women that were traditionally nines and eights and tens and. But afterwards, the next morning or the next day, it's like I I
Your
just
comments is
didn't.
crazy.
Oh God,
Your
yeah.
comments is crazy.
I see who it is. It's Captain Troll number one. It's all right. I'm not gonna let it distract me.
Right.
So anyway, so like I didn't feel stimulated my mind, bro. I want to have a conversation with somebody, or there was things that I valued more than a nice ass. Like I started getting to be more like into other things. Like you ever see the movie Shallow Hal
Yep.
yes.
Great movie.
with Jack Black?
Right.
So like when I saw that, it at that moment I put it in my own head. Like I looked at myself in the mirror, figuratively, literally, whatever, and thought to myself, what is beauty? Like they say beauty's in the eye of the beholder. There was a time in some cultures now, like in Africa, if you're a thick woman, big woman, that's considered more attractive.
Yeah, they
You know
got
what I'm
chubby
saying?
tables.
Yeah.
Right.
And like if you go back in time, old art, like of the Renaissance era, and then you want to go back to ancient times, like the Venus de Milo statue, that she was fat. There's just no other, way around it. But
Right.
they considered that, if you look at it in a natural sense, and attraction in nature, all it is who the best choice is to breed and continue your genetic legacy. That's what attraction is at nature's core. So in humans, what was attracted to men are thick booties, thick boobs, a woman that can bear a child. You know, no offense to my thin, skinny gals out there, but you're kind of nervous if you're a big dude and you got a little thing. I don't know if she can hold my babies. You know, it's like that's like one of those things. It's something you think of subconsciously. I'm not saying I personally think that way, but because when you think about it, breasts are meant for feeding a baby.
Right.
So if a woman has big, voluptuous breasts, you're thinking subconsciously, you know, that's going to feed my child one day. You know, it's or, you know, and it's just what social media and magazines tell us what beauty is. Like if we were all born in the woods, we wouldn't have any influence on what beauty is and what's not, you know,
Right.
if someone doesn't tell us what beautiful is, you know. So it's something that I think, so back to the shallow Hal part,
Hmm.
I became a sensosexual, I call it. Like, I respect all five of my senses equally. If I was blind, what does being attractive matter? Think about it,
Right.
right? So I thought about we succumb to what's pleasing to the eye so much instead of what's pleasing to the sound, the taste, the smell, the touch, you know. All those senses are just as important as my sense of sight. Because attraction at its core is just your sense of sight. Now, as you ever notice when you get to know somebody sometimes, well, maybe like, they look alright,
Hmm.
but like the more you get to know them, they have such a fire personality,
Right.
and like she's a cool chick. You got a lot in common. Like she's funny, she's down, she gets your jokes, she likes sports. All of a sudden, she's looking finer and finer. You know, that's the other parts of attraction, you know, that come into play. So to me, I started telling myself, I'm going to make these other things more important or just as important as my me looking at a female, like first impression. That's why I think social media and the internet could be a huge positive if you use the tool correctly.
Right.
Like, don't put the way you look out there, you know, all up front first. It defeats the purpose. You know, you're showing your business before I even get to know you. Like, if you've got 12,000 followers and they've all seen you in a bikini already before I have, that
That's
shit,
a
I don't
turn
want.
off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, don't be a catfish,
Right.
you know, and totally present yourself one way and then you're not that
She
person.
got 12,000 dudes sending her $1 a month.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
you feel me?
But like, because I told Freezy about this game before. I was playing an adult social game. It's called 3DX Chat, and it's basically that. You create like an avatar for yourself, and most of the people on there, you can act out whatever you want, but some people are on there, they're being themselves, but you don't see the
You don't see that.
person first. You know, at first you just getting to know somebody, you talk to them. You know, first it's like fun, and then you start talking more and more and more, and it's like, wow, man, this chick's cool as hell. You know, I like the stuff she says. She's sex, like she's got a sexy vibe to her, but I haven't seen her yet. So it makes that um it makes you like want to know what she looks like, only to put pieces together,
Yeah.
you know. But it's not like I have to see her. That's why I kind of they fast forward it and do it too fast. But it's like that one dating show they got on. What's the one where they're like talking behind a wall when they get to know? What's the name
The
of that
dating
damn?
game.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's the dating game. There's that
Mhm.
part. But like, there's a modern show. I can't believe I can't think
Where they
of
pop balloons?
it.
I know what he's talking about. I forgot the name of it though.
Wait,
I seen Nems do something like that for Valentine's Day. He had that. He had like different women in the game, and then he had like the contestants for the men or whatever.
yeah. Oh, Love Is Blind.
Love
That's
is
what.
Blind, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. So like, there's something to that. Like, like because automatically when you meet someone at the grocery store or whatever, or the library or the club or whatever, like before you even get to know somebody or see them or hear them talk, you automatically put like a um this judgment on them before you even, you know what I'm saying? Like they
Right.
always talk about a woman knows if they're gonna sleep with you the first 5 minutes.
Right.
You know, you talk to them.
Right.
So, you know, it's the same thing with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know. I've gotten away from that, man. And like Miguel was saying, I've been with women that would be considered a 9 and 10 back in the day, and they were the ugliest human beings, man.
Yeah.
Like they're just so unattractive to me because of their attitude, or because of what they stand for, you know. Or I'll take an average woman as far as looks department and the world's eyes, whatever average is nowadays, that's cool as hell and has the same interest in me. Like my biggest mistake was not finding me another little gamer girl. Like I was a gamer.
Mhm.
I still am a gamer at heart too. Like someone that was cool with me being creative and like being a musician still, and I love coaching football, and you know, just I have a lot of interest, but I still have time for her if she cared about the stuff I did too. You know, the same with her. Unfortunately, I was in a marriage where she, even though she met me when I was in a band, she knew the music part, but all of a sudden, when things started getting serious, she wanted to change me.
Right.
Like, no, don't do that music stuff anymore. You know,
Yeah.
let's do this. And, you know, that's where when we were
Oh,
talking
that sound
about
like Charlene.
the guys and girls are different. Like women want to change a man into what they want him to be. Well, you know what? You shouldn't have been with me then.
Because
Right.
that's not all of women do this. Men do the same thing to women. Also, like if you meet somebody with an outgoing personality, a lady, and then y'all be together for like 8 months and she's still outgoing.
Mhm.
Yeah, why you always be smiling up in people?
Like you at the club.
Yeah, you feel.
Yeah, not me. No, yeah, I agree with that, Don. I was like that till I was about like 25, 26, and then I started thinking this way.
Yo, Don is
I've been,
funny.
yeah, I've been thinking that way since I've been, yeah, like 25 for real. But bro, from 15 to 25, porn star level, bro. I was out there, bro. Trust me. I played Russian roulette with my junk
Wow.
many times, bro.
Right.
What's
I
good?
mean,
What's good, Marquise?
like I always joked around, not a joke, but I was always waiting one day, like to get that knock on the door, like, "Hey, hi, Dad." I'm like, "Who the hell are you?" You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luckily, I got my two sons. I know, you know
Right.
the situation,
Right.
but man, it's not. It's not like I tried to be careful. You know,
Right.
I was lucky to be itchy and scratchy free too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's important.
it ain't like
Very.
I wasn't practicing what I preached. You know what
Ah,
I'm saying?
see,
You know, I
So
was
how you
guilty.
get to that point though? Like my cousin couldn't get to that point because um these I guess in these times it's more difficult to make friends face to face. Like even just regular casual
Right.
like friends, it's difficult more man. And yo, I gotta run, man. I gotta yo, I'm meeting BK Steph for breakfast. Me and Miss Mocha meeting her for breakfast at like 9 o'clock and I ain't even been to sleep yet. You already know what that's gonna be.
right?
Yeah,
Shout out to Dope Soul, you know what I'm saying, and others, you know.
Yeah, these comments are wild, yo.
I
Yeah,
know.
I know. Y'all
And
I've been telling y'all to subscribe
shout out to the
to
beige
Echo and
crew.
Essence.
Here
I've been,
you go,
yeah.
shining hard again. There they glow, all the
I'm gonna put the Echo
beige.
and Essence link in the chat, man. So our folks can
I should make a all the beige parody song for,
Yeah,
to turn the page.
don't release that.
Yeah,
That's gonna offend a lot of people.
on a long and beigey highway east of San Antonio,
Oh,
you
man.
can see
yeah.
my homies glowing like they dipped in honeycomb.
Hey, on that, I'm gonna get out of here, everybody. Tomorrow night, probably sometime, we'll be doing Echo and Essence again.
All right.
Lawrence Tears. At some point, we got to talk about Blake Griffin picking the Knicks to make it to the
Yeah,
finals.
hey,
No,
another beige one.
yep. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Peace, everybody.
Salute.